What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. This morning I want to talk about Bitcoin potentially reaching 250k and higher. I want to talk about it that only really being a 5 times gain. And I also want to talk about how fast the crypto industry reached a trillion. It's all in the same article, really. Bitcoin could hit $250,000 within 5 years if it rivals gold's market cap, says an investment chief. So the key takeaways: Bitcoin could hit $250,000 within the next 5 years. It's a Morgan Creek Capital's investment chief has said it. Mark Yusko said the evolution of Ethereum looks promising, but Doge is in the useless category. Bitcoin's share in the crypto market has fallen sharply over the past month from 55% to below 35%. Interesting. So, Bitcoin, what they're trying to say is, could it $250,000 per coin if its market capitalization reaches that of gold? So Bitcoin could hit $250,000 in the next 5 years as it approaches the equivalent of gold's market capitalization, according to Morgan Creek's management, Mark Yusko. Yusko told CNBC, Trading Nation on Friday, investors are underestimating Bitcoin's ability, and it is more than just a token of value. It's just about network adoption and increased usage, he said. This is a network, and networks grow in an exponential way. This is the fastest network in history to $1 trillion of value, right on the heels of the FAANGs that took 15 to 20 years, depending on which one you look at. Bitcoin hit the $1 trillion market capitalization in just 12 years of existence, while mega cap US tech companies like Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix and Alphabet took much longer. Yusko said if Bitcoin reaches near gold's monetary value, each coin would be valued at around $250,000. Bitcoin is digital gold, and as it approaches that monetary value of gold at 4 trillion, that gets you to that $250,000 value. He said if we went all the way to all the gold, including jewelry and bars and coins, then Bitcoin could be as high as 8 trillion of value and probably closer to $500,000 per coin. I want to point out, still less than times 10 at the current price. So to times 10 on your investment today, you need Bitcoin to hit about $580,000. Just for a times 10, bro. XRP's times 10, $15. Sounds like fuck all, does it? You know what I mean? Like, ADA's $17. There's some in the fucking cents that can times 10 like that. You could fart and one's fucking times 10. It's interesting. The billionaire Mike Novogratz, known for his bullish views on the cryptocurrency, has previously said he expects Bitcoin to top gold's market cap on inflows from big institutions. Bitcoin's share in total crypto market has fallen sharply over the past month to around 35% to around 55%, and we spoke about this in the past about it being as high as 70% at times when it was pumping, and then the alt season sucks it away, and then Bitcoin takes a dominance back, and then alt season sucks it away. So we'll see what happens towards the back end of this year, if not next year, when the bears truly come in. Are we going to see a bear trap and then it take off? Or are we going to see 12 months of a bear market again and dips to really, really low support levels? Who knows? Other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Ether, Dogecoin post new highs. A greater focus on environmental standards has shifted investor attention away from the energy-intensive blockchain to the Ethereum network. What people miss is this is a technological evolution of computing power that isn't going away. Yusko said, comparing it to the way internet functions, it is a powerful computing network that is going to become the base layer protocol for the internet of value. The chief investment officer said, if Bitcoin is the TCP/IP of the internet, Ethereum is the toolkit like www. Bro, this is what we said all them years ago. From to talk about stuff like this and then not mention Interledger Protocol, XRP and other faster assets, they're throwing smoke in your face, in my opinion. TCP/IP and www. The W3C and all that, it's Interledger Protocol for the internet of value. They're not even mentioning Ripple, who came up with the concept of the internet of value. I'm not saying that people at Cardano and didn't have the same idea, but Ripple made it public first. Ripple came public with the term internet of value before anyone else did. And if you can find someone else saying it before Ripple did, share the link with me. So yeah, there's room for a couple of protocols to survive, but there are thousands of coins and doges in that category that are really useless. They're just utility tokens that have no underlying value or use case, and they eventually disappear. Do you know, you can't actually say it'll eventually disappear. You should be, and it would probably eventually disappear. It's probability. They're talking like they know. Dogecoin might not disappear. Dogecoin might not go down, man. People need to be ready for that. Mine, it's gonna dip soon. It's gonna get fucking burnt. Watch it tank. Why? You're talking about there being no fundamentals and use cases for it to actually reach that value, yet you can't even provide a decent explanation as to why it's not going to reach the value or it'll go the other way. And let me tell you something. When millions of people go to buy something, do you know what it does? It introduces demand. What that then does, depending on supply, it increases the value of the product, service, asset, commodity that people are demanding. If the supply stays the same, the value goes up. You can say what you want about Doge, about them being able to fucking print more. If millions of people want to have if the demand of millions of people wants to buy something, the price of that item or the value of that item increases. It just does. Yeah. People need to realize what is truly going to happen when 1 billion or 2 billion people actually turn around and go, actually, do you know what? I can still see there's investment potential in this vehicle. I'm going to invest in it around 2025 to 2030. And then the rest of them who were so fucking stubborn that they just go through the rest of the fucking life buying a little like that because he was pissed off he didn't buy it. And then they're still using it anyway through the banking system. And Bank of England's 600 fucking billion a day's in there. And Swift's fucking 5 trillions in there. And everyone else's fucking cross-border, cross-fucking network, cross-asset, internet of value, transfer, volume, fucking use whatever terminology you want. I literally don't care. But once it all goes through a cryptocurrency or a digital asset, it will be tracked in the crypto market cap. I fully expect some CBDCs to be added to coin market cap very soon. And then for their value to actually go on the crypto value as well. You can't say it's cryptocurrency market cap. You can't be like, we've got a cryptocurrency market cap here that's all the cryptocurrencies, all the digital currencies aggregate value. And then we've got a central bank digital currency, but we're not going to put it in there because we don't want to. Bullshit, it's a digital currency, it's going on that market cap. if people don't think the market cap's going to be 10 trillion by fucking 2025 or beyond, I got a question how you're thinking about the future. It's a no-brainer for me. There's 500 trillion to 1.2 quadrillion dollars on the planet of value, not of money, of value. We ain't done with that. That will not surprise me if that's two quadrillion by 2030. We've added another 800 trillion to it. 800 trillion. And compute that fucking number. I mean, come on. You got 1,000 million. 1,000 million a billion. 1,000 billions a trillion. 800 trillion. That's 800,000 billion. Do you know a trillion is actually a million millions? You put it like that. Shit. Thousands of millions. A million millions in 1 trillion. So it's 800 million millions. No, like, try and compute that fucking number in your head. The zero, you're gonna have to write it down. Not many humans can compute them numbers in their heads. You know, the zeros, you know, it goes up in 3. So by the time you're at trillion, yeah, you're on 12 noughts, bruh. You're on 12 noughts. Quadrillion would be 15 noughts. 1 and 15 noughts. Quadrillion. 1 and 12 noughts. Trillion. It's a fucking million, bro. Fuck. And it is all gonna come flooding in to the crypto space. Make no mistake, it's gonna come flooding into the crypto space. Trillions. Real talk perspective though. Is there any of you watching who actually didn't realise how much of a jump to go from 1 million to 1 billion and then 1 billion to 1 trillion? It's fucking mind-boggling, mate. Mind-boggling. And the world will have multiple trillionaires in the next, in the next few decades. Make no mistake. You go back to the 1950s, 60s or 70s and say, look, the world's gonna have thousands of billionaires in the next several decades. A lot of the people that have just been like, bullshit. Fuck's a billion? Is that big fucking number we never use? 1,000 millions. I mean, in the old UK numbers, so the UK went to how Americans did it, because we just had way too many fucking noughts. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous. But we used to do, to get to the next level, it had to be the amount of itself. Yeah? The amount of itself. So 1,000 was 1 million. 6 noughts. But then 1 million millions was our billion, not a trillion. We had that as 1 billion. And then 1 billion billions was 1 trillion. And then 1 trillion trillions was 1 quadrillion. And that's some fucking noughts, that. Do you know what I mean? That is really some noughts. So we went to the American system where you just had 3 noughts a fucking time. But some people don't understand and realise how much value is actually there. It's the same people who in 2018, you try to explain where all this can go, and they're all like, but there's not enough money in the world for that, Scott. There's not enough money in the world for that, Scott. No words for them people. They're the ones that are going to be like, should have bought something. Fucking knobheads. I fucking hate everyone who's bought crypto. They're all just fucking pricks. They're all just arrogant fucking pricks. I fucking hate them. They're gonna have some bad levels of regret. They're gonna hate themselves, mate. They're not gonna hate us. They're gonna say they hate us, but what they really mean is they hate themselves for not buying in when we told them to. And that's real talk. Take that to the... Don't take it to the bank. Banks are shit. Take that to your fucking wallet. Take that to your wallet, mate. Take that to your vault. Take that to your ledger. To your cold storage. Take that to your cold storage device and bank that shit. On that note, I'm going work. I just think people should have a little perspective. Yeah, Bitcoin's likely going to reach the market cap of gold and beyond. It's more useful than gold. It's more important to the future of humanity on the earth. Digitaler. It just is. Gold's got a hella use case in space, don't get me wrong, but on earth, nah. Quantum computers and stuff like that are going to use a lot of gold. And really fast computers themselves already use gold, don't get me wrong. Your CPU pins are made of gold. Who's melting down the old laptops? Real talk, go to YouTube, search meltdown laptops to get gold. I'm not fucking joking. CPU pins are gold. Got gold in your computer. Gold's more used in tech and in space. The digital economy is about to fucking blow up. So make no mistake. Make no mistake. It can and will go to trillions. But also bear in mind that Bitcoin going to 250k, it's not even a times 6 jump, guys. It's barely times 5. It is actually almost bang on times 5 from where it is today, the price. So maybe look at something a little lower that's only in a couple of dollars with a certain supply that you believe can times 5 sooner than Bitcoin will. It's not bad being in Bitcoin. It's just that, like we said yesterday, there's assets that are outperforming Bitcoin. Don't get me started on SHIB. Jesus fucking Christ. 240 to 300,000%, mate. Can you even compute that? Can you compute that? Can someone take a tenner and tell me what it'd be after 300,000%? Drop that in the comments. Don't use a calculator. That's a maths challenge today. 10 pounds with 300%, 300,000% gains on £10. No calculator. So you think it's easy at first, but when you start writing it down, a lot of people are going to question what they're saying. Let me know in the comments. No calculators. And on that note, I am really going work. Invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value. Live long and hodl it all till you're ready to let it go. Entrance strategies, exit strategies. You make the decision. Diversify your portfolio. Yeah. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Enjoy the rest of your week. We love crypto. We love the internet of value. And we love you. Until next time, peace.